Hi, hello, how are you all? Welcoming you all to Tickles TV today. Hi, I'm Barbie. I'm back again with a new concept. So today the concept is about a nursery rhyme. Kids are very much interested about this rhyme, that is Incidency Spider. In my kindergarten, I learned this. My nephew is also learning this Incidency Spider poem in her school, and I got attracted to that poem, and then I started doing it in the scratch. I would like to show that now how it looks like. Let me play.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
So this is the poem. What we are going to do today, animation. So the sound part, thunderstorms, and how the sun is appearing and how the clouds are appearing and how the spider is moving from up to down on that pole. So all that's what is part. Here we are. So ready to start the journey now. Today first I will go with broadcast block. So there is a block called broadcast in Scratch. I would like to explain how the broadcast block works. And then I'll go on to a sounds block. So there is another block called sounds in the Scratch. I'll explain the sounds block. Next, there is a sound wave concept. So we have just heard a sound Incy Wincy Spider. So that sound have some types of waves. So how that appears, how there is a high end page and low end page, those frequencies, those things I'll explain in the sound wave concept. So finally, we will do the animation about that Incidency Spider poem. So the first job is the broadcast block. So why I got interested in this block is, so I went to a marriage. It's my cousin's sister's marriage, and she's so older for all of us. And then we saw there are TVs. On the left side there's a TV, and the right side there's a TV, and my cousins who are abroad are also watching the live her marriage. I was confused how it is happening. The marriage is happening in front of us on the stage, and I can see that on the TV and another TV, and also abroad, my cousins are watching the marriage. Oh wow, it's so wonderful. Like everyone is watching live. And my mom said that is called broadcast. That is called broadcast. I heard this word somewhere, mom, I said. And I said, yeah, I heard that broadcast word in Scratch. Yes, I know what is broadcast in Scratch. In Scratch, broadcast is giving message to the other. I said to my mom. And my mom said, yes, yes, Barbie, yes. That is the same thing that's happening here. But it is not the direct message from one person to the other. It is a message traveled from one region to the other region with the help of a satellite. And I got confused. What now? There is a satellite. What is satellite called? It's even confused. Okay. So then mom said, so broadcast is nothing but scattering. So let's say if I throw the grains on the floor for pigeons to eat, what happens? I scatter like this. Or with my hand, I just scatter. It's just scatter like this. Then what happens? It just fell down. So similarly, there are waves, the frequency. So what I'm speaking, there's some waves over here. And you're all listening on the YouTube live. So how this is happening? How we are all online now? So all this because of the satellites in the space. There above the earth in the space, there are some satellites sent by our scientists. Then what is happening? These satellites are connecting the waves which are sent from the TV channels or any live marriages or any parties or any functions, those are going to the satellite, and that satellite is receiving those signals. Receiving those signals. In olden days also, I used to see a big size umbrella on the buildings. Why are they putting a big umbrella on the buildings? I was confused. And then my mom said that is a antenna, that is a radio signals. To get the sounds, the radio, they used to use that signals like TV, the antenna. So what is the use of the antenna? The signals what are sent from the radio station or a TV station received to the satellite, and that satellite sends back the signals to the that antenna whichever they are in our house. So now in right now I can see many antennas like Tata Sky, Airtel, which are on the top of the buildings. Why are those required? So in order to watch TV, whatever VSL telecasting like Gemini TV or AT or some other TVs who are telecasting like NDTV or B or CNN or any news channels, how we are able to receive them. So they are doing all the video conferences and video and movies in their area, and they are telecasting in their channel, and that telecast is received to the satellite, which is over here. Here you can see in the picture. So from this, from the operating area, it is received to the channel, and then that signals are received or collected by the antennas which are on our buildings, and that antenna has a wire connection to our TV, and then it sends to the our TV, and we can watch those cartoons or any songs or any movies or whatever it want. So this is how right now the broadcast is happening in the world. So in communications such as radio and television, broadcasting means sending information such as television shows or music and electronically to a large audience. Yeah, so sending to a large audience. They're not sitting in front of in a stage in front of someone. They're sitting at their houses and they are able to receive it by the means of broadcasting. Broadcast means sending the information. The information is sent through the air in radio waves. How does information is sent? In the form of radio waves. So maybe some are sent through the wires, maybe some direct connections. Like say I have watched a marriage and that is connected to a TV just beside me, and that is by the wire connection. But someone who is watching abroad or some other places are observing with the help of these radio waves, or by a communication satellites. So by the means of satellites, those receive the signals and sends the signals is used for the satellites, and then the television viewers or radio listeners pick up the signals using their television sets and radio receivers, whatever their it is at the above our houses. So this is called the main part of the broadcast in our world, the communication part, how one is communicating to the other. So this WhatsApp calls or Hangouts or Facebook Messenger. So what are all this? All this are using these satellites only. All are these using satellites to send information from one place to the other. So let me show you this broadcast message, how it is used in a Scratch. Let me open a nice example in Thinkerly. Scratch. Let me go to scratch.mit.edu and let's see a program about the conversation between a cat and a dog. Let's go there. Let me create the project. So for our project, the main characters are the cat and the dog. So what are they talking about? They want to go for a walk, it seems. So let me, okay, I have just deleted the cat. I need to get the cat back again. So we want a dog. Let me find the dog. Yes, here is the dog. Stay here, dog. And let me take a cat. Yes, we can take any other animal, but that's okay. Cat and dog might live in the same area, the same person as a pet, and they can speak together. So cat is facing out of this dog. So I want to make the cat to face towards the dog. So for that, go into the costumes and then flip horizontal. And this one also flip horizontal. Okay, and I just want my cat to be standing position like this. Yes. So let me add a nice backdrop now. Let me add a nice backdrop. So obviously they will be meeting outdoors. Let me take a nice outdoor backdrop. Yeah. So let's say they are walking on the footpath, not on the road. Okay. Here they go. Oh. So they are not in a live sizes. Let's make them in the live sizes. Let me replace the dog to somewhat 80% and make it stand on the road like this. And the cat this cat always is shorter than the dog. Let me put to 50. Bye. So now let's see how they are speaking to each other. Okay, so what does a dog say? Go to the events, and when flag is clicked, they say hi. So in the looks block, we have an option called say hello. Say hello for 2 seconds. We'll use that. Just it not just say hello and wait. It just keeps on saying for 2 seconds and then changes the code block. And then what it says, okay, let's ask for the cat also to say hello for 2 seconds. We have to use a wait second block here. Okay, instead of making the use of wait second block, until now I made the use of wait second block. Instead of using that wait second block, I'm going to use a broadcast. I'm going to use the broadcast. So how I'm going to use? So let's say hello for 2 seconds and say go to the events and broadcast a message to the dog. So cat is broadcasting a message, a new message called cat1. Okay, and cat1. A new message is broadcasted and that message is received by the dog. So only this dog speaks when it is receiving a message when I receive cat1. Okay, and okay, dog says hello and also dog says shall we go out for play? Say hello for 2 seconds. Yeah. So shall we go out for walk or walk? Okay, let's say dog says shall we go out for a walk? And then it will broadcast a message. So no more wait seconds, just only broadcasting messages. Okay, and let's say it is waiting until the cat is speaking. So here we have 2 messages. So it's just broadcasting a message or broadcasting and wait until the other person is speaking. And then the result come back here. So let's see what happened. So I'll give a new message like dog 1. Oh, let me write a new message like dog 1. Okay. So now the cat speaks. So when I receive dog 1, go to the looks and say okay for 2 seconds. Say okay. And then also say let's play. Okay, cat want to play, dog want to go for a walk. Anything is okay. Let's play. So what the cat want to play? Say hide and seek. Hide and seek game. And then dog says, dog is waiting until whatever the cat is saying and then say okay, I will bring my friends. And she's saying I will. So no need one more broadcast because the dog still wait until the cat speaks. So I will bring my friends, or I'll call my friends, and they should be okay. Now the dog will broadcast a message saying like friends, a new message broadcast, a new message called friends, FRIEND. Then the friends will be appearing. Okay, so now let us add the friends. Choose a sprite. Let me add one more dog. Okay, hey dog, stay here and let me change your costume to this motion. Let's say this dog is coming from this edge. And then let me add another sprite. Another animal is a rabbit is their friend. Okay. Yes, it's so nice. And rabbit, you're too big in size. I need to decrease your size. 50 should be good. Yeah, cute little rabbit. You're smaller size. It's okay. Okay, stay here. And dot stays there. So then, when I receive, so when this dog should appear on the screen, when I receive a friend's message, I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up. Until then, I'm going to hide when the flag is clicked. Go to the events, can get the flag is clicked. So when the flag is clicked, I'm not going to show up. Only when my friend calls me, the dog calls me only, I will show up. The same thing for the rabbit also. When I receive cat, when I flag is clicked, go to the looks and get the show and hide commands. Show when I received cat one, not the cat one. It's a friends. When the message is friends only, it has to come, not the cat. So when the cat one is received, it has to speak. Now let's see. Let me click on save now. So always try to enter the project name. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Okay. Okay. Something went wrong. So we need to add a wait second somewhere, or let's see what we need to do. So she is saying hello, and this cat also saying hello. Say hello for 2 seconds and broadcast cat one. Yes. And say, okay, let's play for 2 seconds. This is all okay. Hello. I waited for 2 seconds and then said okay. Okay, okay. So here we did not say the message the cat one needed to change to dog one. That is a mistake we did. Hello. Yes. Shall we go out for a walk? Good. Okay. So make sure when you are using when I receive block changing the message name. I will bring my friends. Let's see the project again. Hello. Hello. Shall we go out for a walk? Okay. Let's play. Hide and seek. I'll bring my friends. And there you are. Good. So this is how a broadcast tool is worked in our Scratch. Let me go back to our next project. Let me cancel and save now. Yeah. Always remember, save the projects. So the second stop I'm going to explain is the sounds block. So why I have taken this block to explain is in my Incidency Spider poem, I need to explain some important thing about the sounds block. So before that, I would like to explain a program in Scratch about the sounds block. So let me open our Thinkly Scratch and see how a girl is dancing there. Okay, create a project. Now, in order to make a person dance, I have to choose a dance costume. So I'm going to take in the choose a sprite, I'm clicking on dance and taking a ballerina. So because in the ballerina's costumes, she has a dance costume, one after the other. Okay, so when I use a next costume, it will work for me. So when flag is clicked, let me put a nice backdrop for ballerina to dance. Which backdrop do you want, ballerina? Let's take a music backdrop. Yeah. So you stay on the stage like this. Okay. Okay. Nice. You stay there, and then when flag is clicked, let me put that costume like the background to that particular background, because when I click on the back like ballerina, I want to change the background. So how will that work? Let me show you. So forever she has to keep dancing. She has to keep dancing. So for that, I am using the forever block, and then wait 1 second block. Instead of wait 1 second to get to do an animation, I need to change it to wait 0.3 seconds. Then use the next costume. So what this code blocks do? It keeps on dancing. So let me add another backdrop. So whenever I click a backdrop, like a sprite like that ballerina, let's say it has to change to this backdrop. Okay. And it has to change to this backdrop. Okay, then what happens? So okay, we want to change place this ballerina at this, but on the stage on the top. So then what I'll do is Go to the events and say when the sprite is clicked. Okay, go to the motions and say go to that particular point, go to X and Y, that particular point onto the stage. Okay, yeah, that should be so. And then and then change to the background. We need to change the background, right? Switch background to the spotlight. That's it. Okay, and so when I click on the flag, so she is dancing somewhat above. So I want to make her stand it forward. Okay, this point. At and when it is in the green background. So go to that particular point and flag is clicked. So she's just dancing, which is not looking good. So when I click on her, the background is changing and she's going onto the stage and still dancing. But there's no sound. Okay. So I want to explain the sounds block now for you all. So what to do that? So I'm going to the sounds block. And then I'm going to use a play sound bob. What is this? So when I use this block, it makes a sound like pop, pop, pop. Instead of that, I can go to this sounds block here in the scratch and find out a new sound. Choose a sound. And there's so many sounds over here. Okay, to add a sound, I want to add another sprite, a music block. So obviously the sound comes from a music block, not from the ballerina. So that's why I want to add a speaker. Let's say speaker. So she has kept a speaker aside and she's dancing for that songs. That will be looking good, right? So I'll add a speaker and then I'll go to the sounds block. And then, wow, there are so many sounds. Let me hear them. Can you hear me? Yeah, nice sounds are this, right? This is looking nice. This sound, I'll use this. So for that, I need to select that particular sound and say when flag is clicked, play this sound. So let's say I want to play this sound continuously because it's only for like how many seconds is that sound? That is for only 2 seconds. Yes, 2 seconds. 2.01 is that is 2 seconds. So I want to play it for so much time because a ballerina might can dance for 5 minutes and the song will be keep playing until I press on stop button. Okay. Then I want to change the sound in my hands. I want to put the remote of the sound in my hands. So what that means? So go to the sounds and say when, go to the controls and say when space key pressed. So when up arrow key pressed, when up arrow key pressed, I want the sound system to increase the volume. Change the volume by +10. So I just duplicate this, right click and duplicate and place it here. So when down arrow key pressed, I want to put the volume as change volume by -10. Now see what happens. I will also show, let's just show you the volume variable, a tick volume variable. The volume is 100 now. I am pressing the downward arrow key on my laptop keyboard. Yes, there we go. So there is no sound. So when I increase, the sound gets increased. When I decrease, the volume is getting decreased. So this is how we can use the sounds block having a remote in our hand. And one more option I gave. When I click on that little girl, it has to move on to the another background. There you go. You move to the other background and you move on to the stage. So this is how we can use the sounds block. Okay. And then the third stop is a sound wave concept. So what is a sound wave? Is nothing but, so when I went to a beach, okay, and nearby my area I have a beach and I went there and I have seen a waves. And when I saw the waves in the scratch, just now the drum beat, the sound, the ting ting, the sound is there. So I have seen similar waves like this over there. So then the wave, I understood the wave is nothing but these particular curves, up and down, up and down, up and down curves are called waves. But what is a wave? Wave is nothing but a moving energy. Wave is nothing but a moving energy. And the way they make sounds is all to do with the vibrations. So there is another important word called vibrations. So what is a vibration? So if I make a sound, let's say I'm making a clap. So there is a sound vibration over here. Or else I'm using my pen and then I'm just doing like this, a pen sound. It is vibrating. So and then this is vibrating and just giving a sound. So how the sound is appearing? So when something vibrates, it creates sound waves. Sound waves can travel through solids like metals, liquids like water, and gases like air, but it can't travel where there is no air. So here in my area where I'm staying, where I'm sitting here, there is a plenty of air. That's why I'm able to breathe. So, and that's why whatever I'm speaking is coming out as it is touching the air. So there are some vibrations. So we are making a disturbance to the air, and that wave is creating, that sound is coming out. So that is how I understood. Okay, there are sound waves. These are called sound waves. I understood now. So the waves, what I see in the beach is different from the waves is what I see here. But still, they both look same. Those are the water waves, and these are the sound waves. But one more thing is they're common, and though that beach waves to this sound waves, they look same, and the sound, that wave also produces some sound. So whenever there is a wave, we can hear a sound wave at that beach also. So there are some parts in common for waves. But there is something else to listen to learn in this part of the wave. So if I see here, there are smaller curves, and here there are higher curves. So how that is happening? There is a higher wave and a small wave. High wave sometimes, again high wave, high wave, high wave, high wave, a small wave, small wave, small wave, small wave. How this is happening? That is called frequency. That is called frequency. The higher waves and the smaller waves and whatever is happening in that time is called frequency. Frequency is how many waves there are per second. The higher the frequency, the more quickly air particles vibrate, and higher the pitch. And in sound waves, a high pitch means a high note and a low pitch is a low note. So if I speak loudly, what happens? The particles in this air, whatever they are in this nearby phase, are vibrating with a higher pitch. And then we get the high sound. And if I talk slowly, the air particles which are in front of my mouth work slowly. Okay, and the sound becomes smaller. So that is how a sound wave and a frequency and high pitch or low pitch works. So here in the figure, we can see a high frequency curve and a low frequency curve. So frequency is nothing but to measure. Let's say I'm clicking my keyboard, one key, continuously I'm pressing. So let's say for 1 minute, how many times I press? Let's say I pressed for 10 times in 1 minute. So 1 minute, I have pressed 10 times. That is called frequency. So in particular time, how many times it is happening? So let's how many waves it is moving on. That is called frequency. Okay, I will show the sound waves concept back in our Incy Wincy Spider poem. Let me go back to that project again. Okay, here it is. And let me show you the sound waves, how we can alter those sounds, how we can play with that. So I'm going to the speaker sounds, and here we can see a curve is similar waves, high wave and low wave and high wave. So let's say I'm singing a song like sa re ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma bi. So what happened? From a slower version to the higher version, I am moving my pitch. So then whenever I spoke a bigger loud voice, so the pitch will be a big in size. So when I'm making my slow sounds, so then the sounds become a smooth curve like this, a smooth curve. So if we hear this sound, tuck, tuck, tuck. The big sound becomes a high wave. Let's say I want to make this faster. So what happened? The wave is changing. More faster, more faster, more faster. So I just want to make it slower. Like this, we can change the sound. So what if it's louder? Louder. Louder one, the higher the pitch. The softer, the thin is the pitch. Okay. So this is the fade in. So like so that part gets faded and the other part gets increased, the fade out. Okay, so reverse. So just change it. What is the usual? There is no sound at all. So let me go back and just use as exact as I want. I don't want to use this at all. Okay, so I'm just using this my drum jam, and let me show you how. So instead of not changing how the song is, I just want to use my original song. So for that, there is a option in our code like change pitch. Change pitch. Okay. So change pitch effect by 10 and change pitch. So I'm going to use, let's say I'm going to use the left arrow key and the right arrow key to change that. So let me go to the events block and get one space key pressed. I'll use a left arrow to change pitch by -10 and right click and duplicate. And I'll use the right arrow key to change pitch by +10. Here it should be -10. See what happens. I'm playing the song 100 volume, and now I'm clicking on the left arrow. Oh, it's not very good. Okay. Okay, so there is no change in the sound, but we're operating with a 4, not increasing it. Very fast. This is very high. So this is here and we can have fun with the market. So if you want us to make everything clear, like clear sound effects, so when flag is clicked, just clear sound effects. Everything works good. Normal. This is how we can use the sound blocks, and then this is a volume variable, which shows us how much volume it is. Okay, back to our project. Let me save it. Thank you, Scratch, for letting me to save my project. The final one is the Incidency Spider. Animate a nursery rhyme. Let me go to the Gully Scratch. And then the main thing is here. I'm going to upload a spider. So we don't have a spider image in our Scratch. So that's why I downloaded a spider. So I have shown you how to download in the previous project. So now I'm going to use that download option here. And let me delete the cat, bye-bye cat, and see how big the spider is. So let me decrease the size of the spider to 20. I just want a small spider. And that is also in some angle direction. So for that, here I have a direction option, and I can just tilt it to make it straight. Straight enough. Yes, this is cool. Let me add a nice backdrop to my Incy Wincy Spider poem. I want my spider to be out because it is climbing up the water spout. So I'm taking my school as the example, and then I'm going to draw the water spout. So there is no water spout in front of my school. So I'm going to draw one. So go to the backdrops, and click on this backdrop, and then let me convert to the vector. Take a line, and choose the fading options. Here we have our fading options. So the line gets faded. So let me increase this line size. It should be around 30. That should be better, I think. Let me check. And here I'm going to draw 30 line. Yes. So this is the water spout. So let's say that water is going into this mud and the plants are growing so nicely. Okay. So then what I would like to do is I'm going to go back to the code blocks to the spider and see, I'll just put my spider all the way on the water spout. Wow, it is looking so nice. So now I'm going to use a code block called change y by 10. So I want my spider to start at this particular point and climb up to this particular water spout. So for that, first I need to find the starting point of the spider. So for that, I am using this change by -10 block and keep clicking on that. I'll be keep clicking on the spider. Yes, there we go, there we go, there we go. Here you are, spider. Okay, here my spider is going to start. So for that, I'll use when flag is clicked, go to this particular point. So this is the starting point. Okay, no more use of change by 10. So go to the events when flag is clicked, go to that particular point. So after that, it has to go up until this particular point. So find out, let me put my spider back again at this particular point. Okay, and check the y value. So y is 68. So repeat until, so go to the controls and get the repeat until block. So change y by, so y is going to change, so in the y direction, the change y by. So repeat until touching that point. So go to the operators and get this greater than operator, and then go to the motions, and it has to sense the y position. It has to sense the y position. Where is y position? Here for a long point. Yes. So y position is greater than 68. 68 I have taken from this y number. Okay. Repeat until y position is greater than 68, and then change y by, let's say spider has to go slowly, and let's say I'll just put change y by 2. See what happens. See how nicely it is moving up. Perfect. It is there. We go. Next. So as it is going from nearer area for us to the far area to the school, so I want to make a change in size option. Change size by. So whenever we are changing the size, I need to fix the size first. So set size to, the size is 20. So the starting the size was 20. So I'm going to fix the size to 20 here. Okay. And then change size by very minute, like 0.05 or 0.02, very minute. Okay. So what happens? Spider is okay. It is increasing the size. I need to decrease the size because it's going far. Let's do it again. Yeah, it's going so nicely. It's moving all the way there. So after reaching there, I'm going to use a broadcast. Broadcast like up. So whenever it is, so Incy Wincy Spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain. So now the rain has to enter the screen. So when I receive an up message, I am going to add the clouds. So I'm going to upload the cloud image, a rainy cloud. I downloaded it from the Google, a PNG image. So let me decrease the size to 50, the cloud size, and then I put it here. Okay. So when I receive up, show it. So when the flag is clicked, hide. Okay, only when I receive, then the message, a broadcast, a message is received only, the cloud should be shown. And then go to the motions and now go to the looks and get the show and hide commands. Yeah. Show when receiving a message, and then hide when flag is clicked. Now I need to add a thunderstorm sound. It comes with a thunderstorm. So go to the sounds and search for thunderstorm. Yes. So let me listen to thunderstorm sound. So it's a very big sound. The sound wave, the high pitch. I just want to concentrate on the high pitch. I don't want the slow pitch. So what I'll do is I'll take the copy option. Okay, and then let me listen. Yeah, I'll take from this area, let's say until this point. Okay, I've listened that area. Yeah, so that area I'll copy to new. That little part I'm copying into the new part. So I'll just use this thunderstorm 2. Okay, this much part is enough. So that much part is enough when a thunder is appearing on my project. So then play sound thunderstorm 2. So when flag is clicked hide, when I receive a message, you make a sound. And then I would also like add another cloud. So for that, I just click on this cloud and duplicate. It appeared here and I'll just put it here at this point. Now Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Then out came the sun. Who came out? Sun came out. So for that, I'm going to an image in our uh, Scratch itself. No need to upload. Let me go and search for the sun in our Scratch as well. Sun. There we go. We have a sun here. So sun, go and stay here for some time. Okay, we are going to hide the sun when flag is clicked and show. So when it should come, then cloud should say, let's say we'll use a second cloud. Let me put the names for this. So cloud 1, cloud 2, CLOUD, cloud 1. That's cloud 1, this is cloud 1. And this is cloud 2. CLOUD, cloud 2. And this is the spider. SPIDR spider. Yeah. So it will look nice. When we rename it, it will look nice. Okay. So then comes the sun. In the cloud 2, instead of playing sound for the two clouds, here I'll broadcast a message. Again, I'm using the broadcast tool. Broadcast message like when I receive up, show, and then broadcast a message like sun. Sun. Okay. And say okay. When a thunderstorm appears, it has to fall down. So now I'll create a message like down. After coming down, it will make the sun to appear, right? So now I'll use this code block. When I receive down, it has to glide. It has to glide from the starting point, from the particular point, the starting point. So glide 1 second to that particular point. Which particular point? To the starting, 1119 to the minus 163. The starting point, it has to glide down. And then what it should do? It has to again wait for some time there until the sun appears. So wait 1 second or wait 2 seconds for some time there. So okay, wait 2 seconds. And then now broadcast a message. Like, okay, sun, come up. Broadcast sun now. So now I'm broadcasting a message for sun. Okay. So when I receive down, glide 1 second, and then here I'll say when I receive sun, show. When I receive sun, show. When flag is clicked, hide. Okay. And what else it has to do, spider? After sun is appearing, obviously it will go back to the water spout. It will go up happily, it will move up. So just duplicate this, repeat until, and I'll place it here. And no more broadcast up. It will not keep on going up. After reaching that, it can do whatever you want. So let me click on the flag and see. Okay, it's moving up, 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 and then comes the cloud and down. Yeah, it went too fast. Let me add like 5 seconds to go down. Yeah, it's nice. So, but the spider is too small when it reaches that particular point. Let me put like 0.01 should be better. Very small, minor change should be better. No need to go very fast. Okay, so when flag is clicked, that's going up, going up, going up, and then slowly it is gliding down, and then wait for 2 seconds there, and after sun. So here, when the sun is appearing, still the clouds are there. I don't want my clouds to be there, so I'll hide the clouds again. So now I'll say go to the event. So when I receive sun, also, you need to hide. Okay, I just want the hide option. So the same thing here. So when I receive sun, the cloud should hide. Okay. There we go. The main next important part is to download the Nursery rhyme. So how I can download is, I'll click on YouTube. I'll go to YouTube. And then what I'll do, I'll just download the song. So I'll just type Incy Wincy Spider poem. Incy Wincy Spider rhyme. And then what I'll do is I'll just listen to the rhyme. Okay, let's say I want to listen to this.
Who's ready to hatch some cool pets? Click here to make your very...
Okay, before it starts the poem there, now I want to add the song in the spider. I'll go to the sounds block. Listen carefully. I'll go to the sounds block and then I'll record the sound. And click on record. Start recording. Then I'll go to this. Then
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
now I will listen. Stop recording and I'll listen. So I just don't want this entire part. Start recording. Then I'll go to this and play the song. Silent.
Incy Wincy Spider, Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
So that part also I don't require. So I just need to see which part I required and I just use that particular part only. So then I'll put for my rhyme. Whichever is not necessary, like whenever I'm speaking or the music, like thing, all those we don't require.
So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Yeah, this is fine. So I'll save this poem. I'll save this poem like a poem, name as a poem. Now I will use this sound. So what I have done, I went to the YouTube and I have just played the sound and then I clicked on record option here and then recorded the sound and save whatever the part I required. Now when flag is clicked, okay, go to the sounds and say play sound poem until done. Now let's see how it works.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout.
So where is other cloud? Other cloud is not visible. So when flag is clicked, okay, see here I kept show. Yeah, when I receive up, it has to be shown. When I receive up, it has to be shown. Okay, let me do it again.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Okay, where is this cloud? This cloud is here and this cloud is here. And when flag is clicked, it is hidden. So when I receive up, it has to show. It has to show and broadcast down. Okay, so what is happening is when I'm broadcasting down, it is hiding. So it should not hide when it is broadcasting down. So when I receive sun, it has to hide. Okay, let's go back in.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Yeah, so we need to adjust the timings here. So here it is gliding for 5 seconds and then went up the spout again. It need not wait for 2 seconds here. So I just want to change it for 1 second and see, okay, how it changes. Or I'll just use 1 second and see, and if not, I can change it to the glide 5 seconds.
Spider climbed up the water spout. Washed the spider
Okay.
out. Out came the sun.
Yeah, so here the out came the sun is coming slowly. So for that, I'll just change 1 more second.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water
Good.
spout. Washed the spider out. Out
Good.
came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy
So after dried up all the rain, so then I'll broadcast the sun and then make to wait. So after broadcasting sun, then it will wait and then everything is dried up. It has to wait and then come out. So the sound system is very important. Like when the word is coming there, so when we are doing any cartoon or animation videos, so make sure the words are coming along with the animation what we see. That is very important.
Incy Spider climbed up the water spout. Washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Still, I need to add 3 more seconds. So like this, I need to check the wait seconds and make sure the word is joining with that spider.
Washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Now it worked. Now it worked. So like this, I need to make my spider to wait, and it can also go slowly. So it can go slowly to the top.
Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Pushed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Perfect. Perfect. So nicely, it climbed very slowly. Now it went good. So like this, I need to adjust my timings with the sound system when the sun is appearing, when the clouds are appearing on the screen and everything. Okay, when it should wait, when it should go down. So when up the water spout, down came the rain, it was the spider. So we need to check that and do this spider form as in final.
Climbed up the water spout. Pushed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again.
Perfect. It went good. So what did we learn today? Let me save this program. Save now. And then go back. So what all we learned today? Today I have explained the broadcast block, and then in the broadcast block I have explained how a satellite works, how a TV and how radio works, and how we get the sound system and from one place to the other place, how we are doing our online classes and everything by using the satellite. I have explained that in the broadcast block. And then in the sounds block, I explained the ballerina dance and the pitch. So how it is going up, how it is going down, and the volume, how it is increasing, how we can control with our hands, the remote. We can use our remote like up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow, and made our ballerina to dance with a particular sound. And then explain the sound wave concept, how the waves will be, and how our like beach waves are related to this sound waves, and how the vibration it makes us a sound, and how the air operates the sound. And when there is no air on the like in the sky, there is no sound because there is no air. So that one, and the field frequency, the high pitch and the low pitch, and the high note and the low note, we learned about that in the sound wave concept. And then finally we did an Incidency Spider poem animation using uploading a spider, uploading the rainy clouds, and then use the sun. And mostly there we used a broadcast block and the sounds block there. So broadcast block like call the sun, call the clouds, bye bye sun, bye bye clouds, and then we use the sounds block, the most important sounds block. We downloaded the sound, like we recorded the song from the YouTube. We played the song, so no issues. We can speak whatever you want when you're recording, but we can just cut whatever image we require. We can just cut that image and get it for us and use that image. So we did all those little things, and finally we are done for today's session. For any questions or for any interest to join our classes, please contact Tinkle. So our mail ID is given there, contact@thinker.ly, and this is our contact us like link, like https thinker.ly contact us link. And then thank you for today. I'm Barbie signing off for today. Please keep watching our YouTube channel. Stay tuned. There's so many videos coming up. Live sessions are going to be there every day. Stay tuned. Signing off for today, Barbie.
Hello, I am back again. Thanks for watching, Tinkerly TV. Subscribe us. Contact to below site for more details and queries. Hello, I am back again. Thanks for watching, Tinkerly TV. Subscribe us. Contact to below site for more details and queries. Hello, I am back again. Thanks for watching, Tinkerly TV. Subscribe us. Contact to below site for more details and queries.
Record.